Okay, so our first computer-aided calculation in the course will be to find the descriptive statistics of a set of sample data. So what are descriptive statistics? Remember, that's mean, median, standard deviation, right? Things that describe your data set. So we don't want to, especially standard deviation, we don't want to do that by hand. That takes a very long time. Sorry I didn't let you know in class that I wasn't making you do that. But the good news is I'll show you how to do it in Excel. If you can do it on your graphing calculator, that's fine. But we'll be using Excel if you don't have a graphing calculator to do all of our statistical analysis. So what I'm doing here is just really it's the standard deviation. The mean, this is question number 5 from your homework on page 135, section 3.2. So this is my data set, right? This is a sample data set, so I want to find just all the descriptive statistics. I don't have to do it by hand. So what I would do is go into data. Now I have this pack here, right? Data analysis. You might not have that, so you can add it. It's not that difficult to add. You just go to File, Options, and then right down, and then you click Add-ins. Okay, so you might have to add this on, probably do. So you don't actually click in here. This is what confused me. I was trying to add it right here. But you go to Manage Excel Add-ins, and in this menu is where you add it. So you click Analysis Toolpack. That's the what you want. The one that you want. You click OK, and then that's it. It should now show up when you go to Data, your Data menu in Excel, and it should be right here. Okay, so now our first analysis, we're going to find descriptive. So there's all this stuff in here, right? We can make a histogram. So we'll use this a lot. So what I just want to do right now is descriptive statistics. You'll notice that standard deviation isn't in here, right? But you have to know that that's one of our descriptive stats. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for, to find the mean and the standard deviation, which is pretty much what we're talking about in these first couple sections of chapter 3. Okay, so input. So for input, the easiest way to do it is to click here and then just drag. All right, that is your, I didn't want to click there. Just if you have a empty input here, it says input range. Instead of typing it in, just drag what you want the input to be, right? And that'll use its Excel notation to say A1 through A5. So for now, we won't need any of this other stuff. You can tell where to put the output. I like to tell the computer where to put the output. Usually you can just click on a box and it'll just start it there. There'll be a lot of outputs, so you don't have to say the range of the output. Just this is where the computer will spit out your answer, your results. And then if that's not clicked, I've already done this, so it's clicked. Yours will be empty for the first time. Click on Summary Statistics, okay? And that gives me all my information in terms of this, the descriptive statistics on this data set right here, which we're assuming is a sample. And that's important too, because this standard deviation, remember we have two different formulas for standard deviation, and for Excel, when we use this option, it's always going to assume you're working with a sample. So because typically that's what you're doing, right? Working with a sample. I know the book asks you to do some standard deviation for a population, but for the most part, the standard deviation of our sample should be 6. We didn't really talk about variance. I'll talk about that in class. So we didn't quite make it through everything in 3.2, but that's how you do. There's your mean, right? That's all these numbers divided by 5. If you add those up, that should be 55. So that's another one of the descriptive statistics that we have talked about. And the median, I got a median there. If I put those in order, the middle number is according to this 10, right? And that should make sense. So the middle number is 10. And for right now, oh, and we also talked about range, right? The range is just 20 minus 4, right? That's an easy one. Your largest value minus your smallest value, okay? So there is the 4 things we're interested in that we've talked about so far, and how to do them in Excel.